This is kind of serious. New addition to the back bookshelf. It's covering up my prints, but I don't want to do anything about that right now. Let's ignore the messy bed. I'm also eating yogurt with a spoon. Very important topic at hand today. And the topic is horror movies. I was literally making zines the other day about all the like horror movie marathons I've had over the last couple years. Should I get a Hime cut? Low-key, should I get a Hime cut? Can you tell? It's been like at least 12 hours since I took my Ritalin. No, actually it's been like 8. But I was watching a Mike's Mike video about Scream, the 1997 movie, I believe. And that like got the cogs, like the gears churning in my mind. I don't even have an agenda for this. I'm gonna raw dog it. I'm talking about Scream, talking about my horror marathons. Yeah. I love a horror movie. I love a horror comedy especially. I love a silly horror moment. I love when they like get stabbed and like die and then they're like, let's start off with Scream. Drew Barrymore. Marketing for the entire movie. Spoilers. Killed off in the first like 5 minutes. No, I want to say 10. How iconic. Bitch, if I was like someone in the 90s going, oh my god, I can't wait to see this new movie, Drew Barrymore's in it, it's supposed to be like a horror movie, like whatever. And then she dies in the first 10 minutes. No, I'd be pissed as fuck. If I was a Drew head and I was like, what the fuck? Well, is she gonna come back? And then they kill her, like, forever. Iconic, but like, if I was a Drew head at that time, I'd be like, give me my fucking money back. Run me my money back. I just love, it's so meta. It's so meta. Like, what's your favorite scary movie? I don't know. It's just, I really should have done an agenda for this, because now I'm like, I have to think of moments from the movie. Fuck Dewey. That's what I can think of. Tatum, awesome, hot, amazing forever. Neve Campbell, like, most final girl. The most final girl of all time. Billy and Stu gay lovers. Stu hot, Billy not. I'll die on this hill. People are like, Billy was so hot. No, he was a creep. He was a creep. Tatum hot forever. Dewey pissed me off. Monica from Friends there. Also pissing me off. I don't know, it's just the rules of a scary movie. Just don't, I'll be right back. No. Like, it's just wow. Just wow. Like, I'm replaying, I can like memorize. I know the movie. Like, if I close my eyes, I can like just start it. Who's there? Who am I talking to? What do you want to know? Because I want to know who I'm looking at. Ghostface ate her up. Sorry, I know that was her like ex-boyfriend or whatever, but like, pansy ass mama's boy. Like, yes. Just, ugh. I love Scream. I don't know if I rated it 5 stars though. I think it's missing like, but it is like scary movie of all time. It's silly. God forbid a girl get a little silly. What do I want to do? Is there anything I wanna like finish and wrap up like Scream the movie? Oh, it's 1996. I want to wrap up everything I want to talk about before I move on to my other movies of all, like horror movies of all time, and my horror movie marathon. I don't know, like, prayers go out to Sidney Prescott. That bitch was in like 4 movies, and like going on like for a 5, 6, like whatever. I'm getting terrorized by this man. or several people. Give her a break. Oh my god, bitch! If I were her, I'd just kill myself. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Mm-mm. No, and Randy Meeks is like me. I'm so Randy Meeks coded. I'm like, guys, we're like literally in a scary movie. Guys, don't say. It's obviously him. Like, he had it right. He was annoying as hell though, but real recognizes real. Like, I don't know. Just so iconic. So iconic. You wanna play. What's it called? Am I gonna be a little victim? Tatum! Bring her back! I don't give a fuck. Bring her back. Like, I can think of her storyline. She was just undercover. She was just in the witness protection program, and that's why she was in the last couple movies, and now she can be back because, like, the threat is greater than ever, and, like, whatever. I love you, Rose McGowan! Rose McGowan, horror icon. Don't look at my nails. I've decided to give up nails. To go cold turkey on nails, and now they're disgusting because they're, like, half grown out. And they don't even, I can't even do this anymore because they don't clack. They don't clack. Ugh. Disgusting. I'm giving up nails because eventually I want to do pottery. Also, I'm unemployed, so I don't think I should be paying for nails. I've been paying for nails like an entire year after I've been unemployed. Uber One. Just like, I guess I need to stop. I don't know. Moving on. I will return to Scream if I have any other thoughts. But moving on. In 2023, I started my first Halloween movie marathon. I grew up not necessarily like watching, not like as an avid horror movie watcher, but I grew up around horror. I remember watching like this one Chinese vampire comedy horror movie. And like that, like it just, like, it's such a core memory for me because I remember like watching it several times as a child, and I feel like it just desensitized me to humor, and like, as well as Scary Movie, which is in its own little category because as tradition every year during my marathon I'll rewatch Scream. And then after that, I'll rewatch Scary Movie right after, because I love the parallels. I love, like, Scary Movie was probably really good at its time. It's got every phobia, and ism in it. So, like, it does, like, take away from its greatness. I can't really say I'm a fan of the movie because, well, but I love a good reference. I love a good reference. The little Matrix thing, the like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I love a good reference. I'm so Leo DiCaprio in, like, I don't know, was it Wolf of Wall Street, where he's pointing at the TV, he's like, when there's a reference involved. Like, I'm so Jonah Hill in This Is the End, going, haha, sick reference, dude. I love a reference in a movie. In a movie I'm watching, it's funny to break the meta and go, oh my god, I also know that. They're referring to something else within maybe this genre that I know. That's awesome. That shit is awesome. Unless it's not. Unless it's boring and it, like, is inauthentic. But that's not for me to determine. So I grew up on horror. In 2023, I was like, I haven't seen a lot of the classics. I like horror as a genre. I've seen several horror movies. I haven't watched, like, a lot of the, like, Halloween. I know what you did last summer. Like, Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, I hadn't watched a lot of those. Like, the real classics. The real classics. So, in 2023, I was like, I'm going to commit to watching horror movies. And in, like, September, I think, I was like, okay, I'm going to get started. It's, like, fall. It's that season. even though, like, most of September I'm usually, like, in denial that summer's over. And every time we have, like, a warm little day, I'm like, no, it's so back, we're so back. And we're not. Because it rains, like, literally the next day. Whatever. In 2023, I started my marathon. My first horror marathon with the movie Pearl. Now, I don't think... Let me look at my logs. I don't think it was my first time. No. My first time watching Pearl was in 2022. But because it's such a good movie, it's like a 5-star movie in my book, I was like, I'm going to start off my horror marathon with something familiar, something I know is good, something that is still horror, thriller, whatever. Gory, and fun. Most of all. So I did a rewatch of Pearl. After that, and this is like staggered between days leading to Halloween. After that, I watched, I think in the total for 2023, I watched 12 horror movies. Just in my list. Like, I probably watched maybe horror outside of, like, those 2 months as well, but I didn't count that in my marathon. It was just, like, from September to October, I'm gonna try to watch more horror movies, and here's a list. My second movie, Scream 5? Scream 6. I think I watched Scream 5 previous to that. And Scream 6 was, in my books, nothing special. Like, yeah, it's he's back. Like, it's very, as Mike Smike mentioned, very Pretty Little Liars. Every goddamn season, A is back. I thought we killed A. Why is A back? Why aren't we calling the cops? Don't piss me off. 6 movies, bitch. Third movie. I watched this the day before my birthday. September 15th. Happy Death Day. Yeah. I've seen so many memes from Happy Death Day. It didn't live up to the hype for me. And that's because on my birthday, like at 12 o'clock, or like maybe we began at 11, I started Happy Death Day to You, the sequel to Happy Death Day. And it really leans into fuckassery of it all. Like into the stupidness of it all. Happy Death Day 1 was like, this is just another masked killer thriller. And it's got a cool little Groundhog Day twist to it, but, you know, like, you can't just have the twist and have it be like an awesome movie. You have to make it a fucking awesome movie. And it was alright. Meh. It was a thriller. It was a slasher. It was a meh. It was a meh. But Happy Death Day to You, ooh, I was watching that shit on my birthday going, yes, suicide montage. To Paramore's Hard Times. There might have been a booger that just came out of my nose. Because it's so good. It wasn't, I don't think it in my book's a 5-star movie, but like after Scream 6 and Happy Death Day, that was like a breath of fresh air. Because they were leaning into the camp of it all. That one scene where she goes up to like one of her friends or like her ex-boyfriend or something, and she goes like, "You're gay?" I quote that to my friends all the time. Shout out Christopher Landon, I believe. Christopher Landon, the director of Happy Death Day to You, Freaky, one of my favorite horror comedies, and Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. What kind of filmography? I feel like Thanos. Like, he is, oh my god. He's the Thanos of camp horror comedies. Just delightful. After Happy Death Day to You, I was like, like, just horror comedies really brought me to this genre in the first place. It's so, like, refreshing to be back. So my next movie was Detention. It came out in 2011. I remember being like a 9 or 10, going to the theaters and like unsurprisingly not, like with my friend, and like unsurprisingly not being able to get in because it was age restricted. And I was like 9 years old. Well, yes, it was like a horror slasher or whatever, but like, I wanted to watch it. Mostly because I was like obsessed with Josh Hutcherson after like Hunger Games came out or like something. I don't know. But it's fun. A bunch of kids. It's Breakfast Club in detention, but then they like get, you know, terrorized and killed. And there's like time travel involved. It's a fun little movie. The guy's name. The main is a woman, but the main guy's name, played by Josh Hutcherson, his name was Clapton. That boy would not survive a day in high school now. That's all I have to say about that movie. Next movie I watched, Saw. Classic. Another classic that I've never seen. I thought I'd like it more, honestly. I gave it a 3.5 stars. I don't know why. Maybe I have to rewatch it, but I remember it was just really, really wet and gory and just like, but I know that was the point, but I was like, I feel like it just wasn't entertaining for me. Sorry, I'm just a horror comedy girl. You know, there should have been like gag effects when like he cut his like leg off. You know. Birthed an iconic doomed yaoi couple. I can give that like points, but other than that, I'm like, it's fun. It's fun. I just don't feel the need to put it in like my top like 10 or something. Next movie, Drag Me to Hell. Oh, this is gonna be a long ass fucking video. I'm not even like, I have two more lists to go through after this one. Drag Me to Hell. Piss me off. Don't piss me off. Ugh. I mean, yes, directed by Sam Raimi. I don't know, she's like a mortgage like person and everyone fucking hates her and like a woman cast a spell on her. It just wasn't, I didn't care for it. Next, Totally Killer. Filmed in Vancouver and you could so clearly tell. You take one look at that fucking movie and you're like, oh, that's Vancouver. Ugh. You know, I watch movies, you know, as many people do, as a form of escape. I don't need to be seeing Vancouver in the movie I'm watching. But it was like fun. She time travels. And there's a mass killer. Scream really red, yellow to filth. The next one I watched was Scary Movie. I think it's a classic. That isn't must. I'm being texted. That isn't like, you don't need to watch it. It is a classic though. But like, you know, pick your battles. That movie would be nothing without Regina Hall though. But also Anna Faris. Those are like the two, I mean, obviously they like reoccur throughout the franchise because they're the two most like strongest characters. They're just so good. I love you, Regina Hall. I love you, Regina. Like, if you were going to watch a Wayans Brothers, like, movie, just watch White Chicks. You don't need to be watching all this. Next movie, Scream. I think I might have watched Scary Movie and then Scream this year because I just felt like it. Because I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to rewatch Scary Movie. And then I rewatched it and I was like, well, that was kind of ass. That was awesome, but kind of ass. Love the references. Kind of, like, horrific to, like, see. Well, it was a horror. I'll tell you that much. But Scream. Ooh. Ooh. Just, I don't know. Nothing else to be said. On my 4th time watching it, this year of Scream, I have this in my logs, I only just realized Fred the janitor I hear cop sirens, police sirens outside. On the fourth watch, only did I realize Freddy, the janitor at whatever high school they were in Scream, was dressed up like Freddy Krueger. Shut the fuck up. I love a good reference! I locked in. I guess I had to, watch it 4 times to lock in, but, I locked in, I was like, Freddy? And he has a red striped shirt? And a fuck-ass hat? Whoa. Guys. But no, if I were her, I'd just give out. I don't have that much run in me. I'm sorry. Scream is just the blueprint. All you bitches want to do is be Scream. And it's sad. Do something new. Which I will talk about the movies that do something new. No, just wait. Last thought on Scream. Imagine if Dewey was short for Doeth. Think about it. Next movie. Bodies. Ooh! I think this may have been my first year watching it. Yep. So Gen Z, so fun. So murder mystery. Clue for people who watch or listen to Charlie XCX. It's a good, fun, silly movie. He's a Libra moon! And Pete Davidson's there. It's just a fun time. It's just a lovely and good fun time, isn't it? Next movie, Five Nights at Freddy's. I watched this in theaters. I've never played the game in my life. I've never played the game in my life. I haven't watched the lore videos. I wasn't a film theory, Matt Pat fan. So I going into this, I had no I feel I should have done that. I should have done my research before watching this movie. Because this movie was for the fans, I believe. It was all for fan service and just a love letter to the fans. I wasn't a fan, so I was just sitting there the bite of Woody 7. It wasn't for me. But I wasn't the target audience for that. And I can respect and accept that. It was fun. Matthew Lillard was in it. Hi, Stu. That was all the movies I watched in 2023. Not all the horror movies I watched from my marathon in 2023. After that, I was hold on, this is really fun. And I kept watching horror movies throughout the year, but I was I'm gonna do another marathon in 2024. And I started crafting my list, and I was nothing is fully written in concrete. Written into stone. Why the fuck did I say concrete? It's not written in stone because I'll create the lists early on, and then I'll kind of switch, pick and switch stuff in and out. Depends on what mood I'm in, what I'm feeling. Comedy, thriller, horror, whatever. Gory, psychological, just depends on what mood I'm in and what's in theaters and stuff like that. The first movie I watched for my marathon in 2024, I believe I watched in August, but it was August 30th. I watched Strange Darling. It was a fun little movie with perspective, and it's oh, plot twist. But I didn't really care for the twist. And it was not, in my mind, executed well. Kyle Gallner, sexy as hell though. Scream King. Watched many subsequent movies with him before and after that. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I didn't really care for it. I didn't care for it. Next movie I watched, Jennifer's Body. Also Kyle Gallner, but in the background, obviously. Because this is a doomed Yuri movie! I think I rated it 4 stars because, well, I didn't want the Yuri to be doomed. Even though it was doomed from the start. I get it. That's the whole point. Da-da-da-da. They should have, kissed and fucked and like what and like lived happily ever after. I know it was like toxic and whatever, and they were always in competition with each other, but they should have just like, I don't know, found each other and found love. I don't know. Iconic. Jennifer's body, in my books, in most people's books, I want to say, is a classic. It's got commentary that if I get into it, this video is just gonna be way too long. It's just a good movie. I watched this movie like the day I got laid off from my like corporate job. Which is why in 2024 I had 24 movies in my marathon lineup. Didn't foresee that. It just happened. Next movie. Death Proof. Ooh. Ooh. I hate to be like, Quentin Tarantino. I didn't give a fuck about Pulp Fiction. Okay? I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it. And I'm not going to be open-minded about that. I don't care. I don't care what anyone has to say for it. I don't care for it. Death Proof, though? Oh my god! Because I was halfway through the movie going, oh my god, is this just going to be like another movie where like all the women die and we have to watch like violence or like whatever against them? Like, this is kind of awful, blah, 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 blah. But like, god damn, it was so fun! Kiss that ass. I need to tap that ass one last time. Yeah. A movie about revenge, in which they get revenge. And it's awesome. And it's silly and it's funny. And it has that iconic lap dance scene with down in Mexico with Vanessa Ferlito. That like is stuck in my mind forever. Next movie I watch. Death Proof came out in a double feature called Grindhouse. Death Proof was either the first or second part of it. This like other part of it was Planet Terror, directed by someone else, but in the same vein. Because it was not similar in plot nor genre. I mean, I guess they were both horrors or thrillers and like kind of Death Proof was kind of comedy, but Planet Terror was a comedy. Rose McGowan, once again, Scream Queen, has a machine gun leg in this movie. And they're fighting in a zombie apocalypse, and it's fuck-ass. And I love a fuck-ass movie! I love a fuck-ass movie. 5 stars. Like, just 5 stars. I'm not gonna, like, elaborate. Just because it's such a good movie, I don't think I could put into words how good it is. It's just 5 stars, horror comedy. Rose McGowan has a machine gun leg in a zombie apocalypse. Fucking watch it. Next movie, Candyman. Tony Todd. R.I.P. If you were still alive, bruh! No, he's so yum. He's so yum in the movie. He's so yum in the movie and outside of the movie. Like, Candyman, 4.5 stars. Just, that man's a romantic. Period. Next movie, Malignant. Bum-ass movie. Hated it. Stupid. Next movie, Old. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Ass. Next movie, Paul, the Seth Rogen alien movie! With, like, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. 5 stars. 5 stars in my books. I need to queen out with him. I need to queen out with that fuck-ass little stupid alien. He's just so stupid, and the movie's so fun, and it's not even a horror, but I put it in this list as a Halloween movie because it's like aliens, it's sci-fi, whatnot. I make the rules. So, if you got a problem with that, too damn bad. Paul, I need to queen out with him. That's a bestie to me. That's like a friend. I picked apples in Papa's orchard with him. 5 stars. Just such a good movie. It's just funny. Next movie, Mars Attacks, directed by Tim Burton. Didn't care for it. Like mid, 3 stars. Like, I don't know what to say. It was fun. I'm glad I watched it. That's it. Next movie, Frankenstein, the original one from 1931. I believe that's the original one. It was fun. It's classic. I mean, it was Frankenstein. What more do you need to, know? Everyone knows Frankenstein. If you don't know Frankenstein, look him up. He'll be the first Google search. Next movie, Child's Play. I have such vivid memories of watching the Chucky movies with my family friends when I was younger, and I was so fucking scared. I remember going home, after watching those movies and being scared that my, stuffed animals, my, whatever toys would, come alive and kill me. Bro's name was Charles Lee Ray. What? 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 Yeah, it was a scary movie. Bitch, it was a scary fucking movie. Bro's name was Charles Lee Ray. It was good. It's a classic. Again, something I'd never seen before. Or something that I had seen before and that I don't remember the plot of or whatever. It just got lost in the memories of my childhood that I had to rewatch. But I actually don't know if I've ever seen the original Child's Play. So that's important to note. Next movie, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Also never seen this before. If I had nails, I'd clack them. Just good. Just good, nightmarish fun. That's a classic horror. What more need to say? Next movie, Freaky, directed by Christopher Landon. I've watched this movie 4 times. Twice in 2022 and twice in 2024. And in 2024, I watched it. Ooh. My mom called in the middle of that, so I don't know how I'm going to splice those clips together because I hate editing. Whatever. This ruined my mood. No, it hasn't. I love talking about Freaky. Such a good horror comedy. Freaky Friday, but a teenage girl switches bodies with a serial killer. Like an old-ass, middle-aged man serial killer. What more need to say, bro? What more need to say? It's just fun. It's silly. It's just an iconic horror comedy, which Christopher Landon clearly excels at. It was just fun. This is a movie I will always recommend to someone where they're like, oh, I'm scared of horror movies, but I want to watch more horror movies. This is your gateway. Because it's not even really horror. It's horror, but it's more comedy than it is horror. And it's just silly, but it's got slashers and whatever. And it's but it's stupid and it's fun. And what more do you need? Nothing. Watch it. Next movie, The Blair Witch Project. They were just vlogging. I don't know what to say. The main girl is definitely a Virgo. It was fun. It was classic. Again, a classic. I I think I watched a lot more classics in the year of 2024 than I did 2023. Like, I made the effort to. But that stupid fucking, like, shot at the end where the guy's just, ugh. Next movie, I rewatched Pearl. I guess watching Pearl every year is, like, a ritual for me. Because I, like, strongly relate to her in a way. But also I rewatch it as a ritual, like, just like I would Scream and Scary Movie. Next movie I watch, Creep. I had been wanting to watch this. Also found footage. Like Blair Witch Project. So much more fun than Blair Witch Project. He really was a creep. Like this is like the plot of that movie is like like what I imagine to be if I go out on dates with people I meet online. So that tells you about as much as you need to know. I don't know, it's fun, it's silly, it's creepy. Like, it's in the title. It's, yeah. More on that, because there's a sequel in my next list. That'll happen in, like, I don't know, however long. Creep was fun. Creep was fun. No, Creep was fun. The next movie, Bride of Chucky. Tiffany Valentine, you are everything to me. Do I have? I think I have, like, a charm of her. Like, a little keychain of her. I mean, I have a little keychain of Chucky as well. They're, like, bobblehead keychains. Oh, they're, like, bobblehead keychains. And I have Tiffany. And I have Glenn. You know, I have a queer kid. Gender fluid. That's what he says in the TV show. Classic. You know, I got a queer kid. Gender fluid. Bride of Chucky, so good. 5 stars. Intro to Tiffany Valentine with Living Dead Girl by Rob Zombie. This is a horror classic in my books. I don't care. I don't care if it is in anyone else's. Like, this is just, ugh. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. After that, I watched The Shining. I mean, yeah, it's a classic. It didn't stand out to me anyway. It's not, like, my favorite. It's not, it's no Freaky. I'll say that much. I think I just have a problem with horror comedies. I have an addiction to them. The Shining was good. It just wasn't, like, awesome. Sorry. Next movie, What We Do in the Shadows. Classic. Classic. I remember watching that in, like, high school for the first time in, like, film class because of, like, found footage. We were doing a unit on found footage and we watched, like, Chronicle and, like, this. Two very different movies, but, like, sure. 5 stars, obviously. So silly, so stupid. You can see a theme with me with silly, stupid movies. But they have to be entertaining. They can't just be silly and stupid. Because you can be silly and stupid and be a bad movie. But there's an X factor. Where a silly, stupid movie, like, excels. My most vivid memory of that movie, watching it in class, is, like, someone, I think it was Viago, leaving a voice note. And, like, the answering machine goes, boop, message received at 4:20 a.m. And I, like, burst out laughing. As a high schooler would. Like, it was peak for me. This, like, redefined the vampire genre. Period. That's all I'll say. Next movie, Cowboys and Aliens. I had never watched this when it came out when I was a kid, and I always wanted to watch it. I didn't care for it. there were cowboys and aliens, and I don't remember anything from the movie. I just remember that I didn't care for it that much. Next movie. This is the end. Classic. Classic. I like don't know like that. This is a 5-star movie in my books. Sorry to say that about a James Franco movie. I don't think anyone should ever say anything like that about a James Franco movie, but it is fun. It's fun. It's got like people playing themselves. Like Seth Rogen plays Seth Rogen in that movie. Jay Baruchel plays Jay Baruchel in the movie. The Backstreet Boys are there. Concepts of heaven and hell and the rapture and what you would do, what like rich people would do in an apocalypse when no one is left to save them. Emma Watson's there. Rihanna's there. Michael Cera's there. An extra star is there that I will not disclose because it's a fun little not Easter egg, it's a fun little addition that I shan't spoil. And it's R-rated. It's just fun. Next movie, Knives Out. I've seen this movie twice, I believe. This is definitely not my first time watching it. Oh, I've seen this movie 3 times. This is not my first time watching it. It was like this was probably my 3rd time watching it. It's so fun. 5 stars. Murder mystery. The craziest plot twist of all time. Daniel Craig having a weird fuck-ass southern accent that, like, doesn't really make sense, but everyone just goes along with it. The cast is stacked. Toni Collette. Cast is stacked. And it's silly, it's funny. And it's mysterious. It's got that, like, it's got what you need. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. I wanted to like this more, I think. I gave it 4 stars, but I wanted to like it more. Because it was just, in my eyes, seen as so iconic that I wish I had liked it more. But I watched it by myself, and because I know it is like a kind of midnight screening movie, maybe I'd have more fun in a theater with other people. Because I also watched The Room, but I watched that with a friend, and we laughed our asses off. But I feel like it'd be more fun to just be in a theater full of people who, like, know what's coming up, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Last movie I watched for 2024 horror movie marathon, Deathgasm. It's like, where was it produced? I don't want to get this wrong. New Zealand. It was produced in New Zealand. It was silly. It was zombie apocalypse-ish with goths. It was fun. It wasn't like the movie of all time, but it was fun. I didn't mind it at all. Last movie. That was the last movie of 2024. Now, today, where we are, 2025. The first movie I watched for this year was I Know What You Did Last Summer. I also expected to like this one more. I gave it 3 stars. I just didn't like it. I think it was my problem that Scream acknowledges is that, like, it just the main character is so stupid. How can you be so stupid? There has to be some sense of realism in a horror movie, not even a science fiction. Like, in any plot ever, there has to be some sense of realism. And if your main character is stupid, that is immediately, like, gone. Next movie, Shaun of the Dead. Also wanted to like this one more. I guess I'm just not European enough. I don't know enough about pop culture and such, or like British. Like, I don't know. If I wanted to watch a good Simon Pegg movie, I'd watch Paul. Next movie, Scream. Already got through my first Scream, like, rewatch of this year. We know my thoughts on that. Then, after that, I rewatched Scary Movie. What need more say? After that, I saw the TV Glow. I just think I wasn't the target demographic for this, obviously. Maybe not obviously. I wasn't I wasn't the plain demographic, the target demographic. It was alright. I just wasn't the target demographic. That's it. The next movie I watched, Mother. I actually quite liked it. It was 4 stars in my books, but I did see a lot of criticism for it online where it was like, it was too gory, it was like misogynistic, the way like there was violence inflicted upon her, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the point. The point is that it's like misogynistic. Like, it's not misogynistic for no reason. That's the point, low-key, is because those people are supposed to be seen as everyone can have their own view on the movie. I really liked it. And only after the movie, I watched it with Casey, who had watched it beforehand. Only after the movie did she tell me, and I realized that it was a metaphor for the book of Genesis. And I was like, bro. It was a movie that pissed me the hell off, but like in a good way. She's better than me. I would have killed everyone. I would have crashed out like first 10 minutes of that movie. Next movie I watched, Halloween. Iconic. Jamie Lee Curtis. I feel like I've grown up, especially watching like Freaky Friday, Scream Queens. I've grown up with Jamie Lee Curtis as an older figure in my life, and seeing her as I think she was 19 when she filmed Halloween. Seeing her as like a teenager, like seeing her play a high schooler is just so unreal to me. Like, it's just not believable, because I'm like, that to me will always be a 40-year-old woman, regardless of whether she ages past that, or like regardless of if she stars in the movie when she was younger than 40 years old, I'll always see her as a 40-year-old woman. What does that say about me? I don't know. I'm not gonna dive into that. I was just like, wow, I can't believe she's supposed to be like a high schooler here. This is the woman from Freaky Friday and Scream Queens to me. It was iconic. It's not like my favorite. I did rate it 5 stars. It's not my favorite Halloween movie ever. It's not, I wouldn't even say it breaks top 5, but it's such a good classic horror movie. You can see how iconic it is through how it's referenced to, like, in other things. And when you've seen it referenced so much in other things and you finally see the original, you're like, wow. Wow. Just wow. After that, I watched Creep 2. And might I say, the sequel, better than the original. Sillier. Creepier. Stupider. Because, like, the whole time you're going, what? Why? But, like, you're also doing that in the first one, but there's less payoff, and it's not as stupid and fuck-ass, but in the second one, it just leans into it. Such as Happy Death Day to You. Like, me when I'm like, last night was a movie. The movie in question is Creep 2. Everybody should watch Creep if they want to have a fun, jolly, good time. After that, I rewatched Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse because I had watched it earlier this year and I wanted to include it in my Halloween movie marathon. Yes, just yes. Fantastic use of Soulja Boy's. Why am I blanking? Crank That. Fantastic use of Soulja Boy's Crank That. It's such a good zombie apocalypse movie. Because I feel like the genre's been exhausted, and it's just a fun little, because it's comedy, it's a fun little spin on that. It's not more like the Walking Dead stuff, like everyone's dying, there's guts, there's whatever. It's fun. It's fun. People still die, but it's fun. I think it's camp. That's all I've watched for this year. We are halfway through September. I might watch one on my birthday. Who knows? I'm going to watch May soon, 2002, I believe it was released, as well as Blade, 1998, hopefully. I'm very excited. I love horror movies. I I don't have anything like I just love horror movies. I love the vast genre of horror that I like, psychological, comedy, thriller, gore, whatever, blood and guts. Stupid. Like, I want to watch The Thing soon. Yes, I don't think I'm a real horror head because I haven't seen all the classics, but I am a horror enthusiast, I would say, because I am so excited to watch this. I already have a 2026 list created because I know I'm not going to get through a lot of classics this year as well. And even not classics, even just like lesser known horror movies that I eventually will want to watch. I think horror is a very fuck ass genre, and I think that's why I like it so much. It's because it's like, wow, okay, they're dying. Whoa, they're being like sawed into like a bunch of pieces and like whatnot. Like, okay, like sure. It's it's a fun genre. I don't think I have anything left to say. That was like mainly I love Scream. I love Freaky. I love Happy Death Day to You. I love Pearl. Oh, I love Possession. Possession wasn't in any of my marathons because I had watched it in like 2022 or 2021, and that was like I watched it around Halloween time, but I watched for my birthday is what I mean to say. But it wasn't part of a marathon. Possession, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Raw. Don't even get me started on my favorite horror movies of all time because they aren't part of my lineup because I've seen them so many times before and I watch them throughout the year that I don't feel the need to watch them like during my marathon. Raw, 2016, I believe, a French movie. Oh, sorry. Cannibalism. That's all I need to say. Cannibalism. Fun. French people eating each other. In vet school. See, I'll say that much. Hereditary. Classic. Classic. Shout out Toni Collette. I love you. I love you. I love you. Between Hereditary and Midsommar, for a while it was Midsommar, but Hereditary will always be that bitch. It's a scary ass movie. It's a scary ass movie. Like, this isn't even like a comedy. And you know I love a scary comedy, but it's just a scary ass fucking movie, and I think it's good. So, like, how good does a movie have to be for me to think it's good when my preference is, like, scary comedy, horror comedies? So good. So good. I'm probably missing some that, like, I can't think of off the top of my head, but I just love horror. I don't I don't know why. Maybe because it's like I feel like I could do like a psychological evaluation of this, of my like for horror, my love for horror. But I won't because I don't have the like I don't have the articulated thoughts ready at my disposal. So I'll leave it here. Watch horror movies, watch Freaky, watch horror comedies, watch horrors that aren't comedies. But mostly watch horrors that are comedies. Watch satirical horror movies. Watch silly, stupid, goofy horror movies.